Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back. If you guys are brand new here, welcome to the show. My name's Anton, and this is the Anton Czachor Show, and today's episode is brought to you by Melissa, who has requested that we review Martina McBride's A Broken Wing off of her 1997 record, Evolution. Interesting name for a record. Now, to anyone who doesn't know who Martina McBride is, she is an American country music singer-songwriter and record producer. Very interesting. And she is known for her soprano singing range and her country pop material, which you guys know country pop is my favorite kind of country. I'm shameless about it. I love country pop. I love the country. I love elements of country. You know what I mean? I love that vibe it has. I just don't always love the melodies. And then when they bring the pop melodies in, it's like, all right, I really like this. And apparently over time, she's developed a pop style crossover sound similar to Shania Twain and Faith Hill, who I've loved some of their stuff. So before we get into this though, as always, if you guys have any song requests for me, please leave them in the Discord, link down below. And that's it. So let's get into Martina McBride, A Broken Wing. I also love the song storytelling in country.
She loved him like he was the last man on earth. Gave him everything she ever had.
Very nice voice.
He'd break her spirit down, then come loving up on her. Give a little, then take it back. She'd tell him about her dreams, he'd just shoot them down. Lord, he loved to make her cry. You're crazy for believing you'll ever leave the ground. He said only angels know how to fly.
She has an amazing voice.
With a broken wing,
the gospel influence too.
She carries her dreams. Man, you ought to see her fly.
I'm gonna pause it right here and say, because I know a lot of people on Discord have been like trying to find country I like, and a lot of people have been like scared, like trying to figure out like what song will Anton like. And I know Melissa was very worried about this one. She's like, you know what? I'm taking a chance. I'm going to show Anton more Martina McBride song I think that will really capture him. And you succeeded. I love this one. This one is just, again, it's like it has the storytelling, it has the emotion, and Martina has an amazing voice, and I like her melodies a lot, which is a huge thing, right? Every vocalist has certain melodies that they really kind of use a lot, certain style, and I really like how Martina sings. And I love, you guys know I love gospel too, so I love those background good vibes, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's go back 5 seconds.
Man, you ought to see her fly.
Yeah, her vibrato, man. She kind of looks like Jennifer Garner. And I do love country guitar, you know?
One Sunday morning, she didn't go to church. He wondered why she didn't leave. He went up to the bedroom, found a note by the window with the curtains blowing in the breeze. And with a broken wing, she still sings. She keeps an eye she
just a bit. Jesus, hallelujah. All right, I know now why you guys want me to get Martina McBride so badly. And I know the last one we did, Independence Day, I know that the main version got blocked, so we did the live version. A lot of you mentioned that that one didn't show off Martina as much as it showed off Pat Benatar, who I thought blew that song away. And so we still have yet to listen to Independence Day. But yeah, Martina McBride is an extraordinary singer. My God, her vibrato, man. Yeah, she's gifted. She just, her vocal technique, and I love, yeah, this style of like an artist like Martina, she blends everything so well that I don't know what to call this. This has gospel influences, this has country influences, this has like singer-songwriter Sarah McLachlan kind of, you know, like just the singer-songwriter thing going on. And this is why I love musicians like this, that like you can't put them in a box. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I always say like, oh, you know, I love aspects of country, and in some sense, like, I don't know, I just like what I like. You know what I mean? It's, you know, you can find me a song that I love in every single genre. And so in some sense, it's like I don't like genres, but it's like for whatever reason, certain genres probably have certain melody styles that I really love. You know what I mean? And it's like, whatever this is, I really love this. This is kind of ticks all the boxes of what I usually love in music. And just, yeah, gospel is something I sometimes forget how much I love. The vibe, you know, it just has such an amazing feeling to it. Like, you know, positive, you know what I mean? Just positive. And, you know, added to a song like this, that is this like kind of storytelling, you know, there's a bit of sadness in it. There's a bit of, you know, the story about how a woman, yeah, is in an emotionally abusive relationship with somebody who won't let her grow, who's telling her who she's supposed to be. You know, that's something that obviously in my life has been a huge thing. You know, growing up and having a parent who essentially has dictated how they think you should live your life and what they think you should do, and essentially, like, it's difficult fighting that your entire life. It's difficult putting up, because you kind of, in some sense, to fight that, you have to put up barriers. You have to put up barriers around your heart. You have to, when you're at home growing up in that environment, you have to turn your heart to stone in some sense, just so you can live your own life, you know, until you have the power and the strength and the character and the self-confidence to be such a force of nature that your energy is stronger than theirs. Because essentially that's what you have to get to. It's like most, especially parents, you know, as you grow up, they're your caregivers. They take care of you, right? And they have this powerful energy, and you're still finding your footing. And as you're finding their footing, their energy is just all encompassing, right? It is the dominant force of nature. And it's like, you know, the reason why you have to put walls up is because you have to defend against that force, right? And then hopefully you get to the point where you don't need to defend anything, because your force is even stronger than that force, and it tries to blow, but your force is just like, you're like a hurricane yourself, and just like nothing can stop my force. You know, boom, you walk into a door, you open your mouth, and in some sense, speaking confidence is your force. You know what I mean? It's like, it's like you don't have to be loud, but you have to be unwavering, right? And it's not that you don't have to, you can't reflect on things, but it's you believe what you say in the moment, and you believe you have a right to your opinion in the moment. Doesn't mean it's going to be the right opinion, but I think where a lot of people, they get you, they hook you, they make you doubt yourself, is they say you don't even have the right to be wrong. You know, you have to be right, and I'm right. And that's what their essential thesis is. And it's like, I think a big part of this is just getting to the point where just be like, yeah, like, I'm not always going to be right, and I'm okay with that. And you're not always right either. And just realizing that people aren't gods. You know, people aren't infallible. Everyone just has opinions, right? And just when you see that everybody just has an opinion, but they're throwing around those opinions as if they're facts, you can get a much stronger sense of self, not because you're right about everything, but just you realize that people are just as wrong as you, you know? Everybody's just fumbling around in the dark trying to figure things out, you know? But let's jump into the lyrics on this one. All right, we're back. So starting off with, she loved him, like, and, you know, again, I'll just quickly say, one thing I love about country is the storytelling. It's so unique, you know what I mean? A lot of artists just sing in the first person about their own pain. And it's just really, it's nice and it's different to hear the artistic side. You know what I mean? The poetry, the lyrics, the story, the creation. You know what I mean? These are kind of like stories, you know, like there's something magical about creating a story that doesn't exist, you know? It's just kind of cool. But yeah, she loved him like he was the last man on earth. Gave him everything she ever had. He'd break her spirit down and come loving up on her. Give a little and take it back. And yeah, that was my relationship growing up. With the person I was telling you about, 100%. It was like, because sometimes I've often thought about this. It's much worse to have the give and take than just the take or the pain, you know, because you adapt to pain. It's again Pavlov's dogs. Like, if you actually want to train an animal to be obedient, you give love and you take love away. Constantly keep them on edge. They don't know what to have. They don't know who they are. And that's also actually how you whittle away people's sense of self, is you make them crave your approval. Because if all you're doing is just sending shit all the time, they end up just they end up building a sense of self and adapting to that, right? So it's the little bits that really kind of break you down, little bits of love in between there that really kind of screws with you. And obviously people aren't evil. It's not like they're trying to torture you, but it's just like they you know, everybody brings their own traumas to parenting, you know? Everyone brings their baggage, and what they think of as helping you, you know, live the best life is them just, yeah, carrying on their baggage and their trauma, how they've learned to adapt to being broken down and being in so much pain. And so they're essentially like giving you all of these, their own walls, you know? But she'd tell him about her dreams, he'd just shoot him down. Lord, he loved to make her cry. You're crazy for believing you'll ever leave the ground, he said. Only angels know how to fly. And with a broken wing, she still sings. She keeps an eye on the sky. With a broken wing, she carries her dreams. Man, you ought to see her fly. Yeah, I like those lyrics. One Sunday morning, she didn't go to church. He wondered why she didn't leave. He went up to the bedroom and found a note by the window, with curtains blowing in the breeze. Yeah. Yeah, this is a great song. What were your thoughts, though? And what are your favorite Martina McBride songs? Do you think that this is her best? Is this at the height? Or do you think she even has better songs? Let me know down below. And lastly, I want to give a big shout out to my tier 3 patrons. So we got Melanie, Amber, Andy, Ayla, Charles, Kelly, Lorne, Mans, Laura, Mark, Martin, Matt, Melissa, Merrick, Michael, Paul, Richard, Robbie, Russ, Scott, Sebastian, Sharon, and Tess. So shout out to all of you, and I'll see everybody again tomorrow. I love you.